That's what I love about these races. They're not over till they're over. Do not take the hats to victory lane just yet.
One thing I can promise you is that 19 is not saving any fuel. You look at his last 10, 20 laps, he has been the fastest car on the track.
If we stay green the next 4 laps, it's going to be about a 70-lap run, green flag run to end this. What are they saying on the leaders' radio?
Ready with your switch if it bobbles. It should not, but if it does, save me some fuel.
I'll tell you, Kyle Busch is so good. I just believe he can save fuel. He can go fast and save fuel. You know why? Because he doesn't use much brake.
Now 2.2, that was his lead at the time. And you see he is pedaling it. It's shrinking down to 2 seconds over Truex, who is also on an economy run. No, he's not on an economy run. Blaney is.
But
Truex is coming.
But they came at the same time. I don't know if maybe he just didn't run as fast at the beginning of this run. And so Cole Purns told him, hey, go hard. You don't need to save. Larry, what do you think?
Well, guys, they told him to throw the switch. What that is, that's a reservoir in the fuel cell that has a secondary electric fuel pump. They know exactly how much fuel is in that box and how far they can run.
The white flag's waved. 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Truex has it down to 1.4. Here comes the Candyman. 52nd career Cup victory for Kyle Busch, Toyota, Joe Gibbs Racing.
Get out the broom, boys.
Back-to-back week. Sorry, guys. Let you down last week, but that was a cool week right here, man. Thanks. Great work, man. A lot to be proud of this year. Great work this year, guys.
Kyle Busch brings up a good point. Made a little bit of a mistake last week. Had a car that probably could have and should have won that race.
Yep.
It's his 3rd win at Phoenix. And his 12th time sweeping 2 races in a weekend. He has the longest active streak now in the Cup Series. At least 1 victory in each of the last 15 seasons. And since they reconfigured this track, he has won every race he's in.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, man.
The Cup race last fall, the Xfinity race, and the Cup race today. Today's victory was fueled by Sunoco. Sunoco's fueling victories all season long.
And I think that's what we were saying earlier in that debate. He's just really darn good.
Well, but you know what, Jeff? Sometimes you have to give up good to be great. And I just think Kyle Busch is great.
Yeah, he is.
He spins it to a halt at the start-finish line. Jamie Little's on her way to greet the winner. Standing on the door, waving to the crowd. He got the biggest ovation in driver introductions. Most were cheers, some were boos. But everybody, what a polarizing figure. Everybody has something to say about Kyle Busch.
You got to appreciate what this guy's doing. You got to.
Captures the flag. Here's Jamie.
Kyle Busch undoing the helmet. He's got the flag. All the fans are standing up on their feet. And the bell that Kyle Busch has become known for. One of the best burnouts we've seen as well. Let him get his gloves off and that helmet, the Hans device. All these fans are sticking around, Kyle, and they are cheering for you right now. I see a lot of M&M shirts out there. In a moment like that, I hear your crew chief, your spotter telling you how close you are in fuel to keep it going. How do you balance watching the fuel, but also pushing hard enough to get Blaney and pass him?
I knew going back before we went green with however many to go that we were going to be right on the verge, and you got to go race hard first, and then you got to worry about fuel afterwards. And once I got there, and once I got to Blaney, I was able to kind of save a little bit and try to take care of my tires again for the rest of the traffic that we had to get through and make sure I had enough fuel to make it to the end. But, man, God, this makes last week feel so much stupider. Man, I wish we could have swept last week, too. That would have been pretty awesome to start out this year with 2 weekend sweeps in a row and 3 being in my hometown of Vegas. But we'll just take what we got here today at ISM Raceway. And it's cool to win yesterday for IK9 and the Service Dog 200 in their race. and more cool to win today in this Skittles Camry and get ourselves back to victory lane.
Kyle, you've been a man on a mission now. 199 wins now across the 3 different series. How do you want to perceive what you are embarking on in this accomplishment?
It's not for me to worry about. It's for everybody else to discuss and talk about and argue over and debate, you know. But for myself and the career that I've had, I've been fortunate to be with a lot of great people and a lot of great sponsors, and those that stick around me like Joe Gibbs and M&M's and Skittles and Snickers and everybody. Interstate Batteries, that's always been behind me, is what it's all about for me, and that keeps me going each and every weekend, and to work with my guys and to take them to victory lane is what it's all about.
Kyle Busch wins at ISM Raceway.